Alrighty. So as you know, guys, we've headed on over to the Botanists Guild and we've hit up Fufucha for the next botany quest. And it is a feast, to say the least. Ah, Mirriam, you couldn't have come at a better time. A dear old friend of mine has found herself in a predicament and is in dire need of a botanist's aid. Normally, I would not trouble you, but a contingent from the God's Quiver has just returned victorious from a hard-fought battle with the Ixal, and my culinarian friend Yannie has been tasked with overseeing a feast befitting the occasion. Unfortunately, she's suffering an untimely shortage of a key ingredient. I would ask you to harvest 20 laurel leaves, which can be found amidst the lush vegetation to the northeast of Little Alamigo in southern Thanalan. Then bring them to me for inspection. Sure thing, boss. Let's go get your things. You know what? We just need to hit our map up. We don't even need to do that. We just need to grab the teleport. We need to grab Little Alamigo. Where's Little Alamigo? Hiding. 542. We've used nearly 10 grand today in teleport fees. That's what you get when you're bouncing around. I know. We're about overdue to go and take on a large, nasty titan, which I've been kind of avoiding because he's, anyway. Laurel, let's go B. So we need our B. We're looking for laurel leaves. Ooh, I have a whole new category I haven't looked after yet. Let's see where the laurel is found. Level 34, out near Broken Water. So I want to swing around to the north of the Lalamigo. Let's grab the chook. Come on, Fluffy. Not Fluffy, who are you? What did we call our Chocobo again? It wasn't Fluffy. This one, it wasn't Feathers. Was it Lightning? No. Alright, I've forgotten what we called our Chocobo. That's okay. I'm gonna have to look it up. Oh dear. Mirriam, how can you forget your bird's name? It's slow though, isn't it? Alright, we have our invisibility, our sneak running. It's a little trick that wide gully hasn't worked out yet. Oops, I think I just stepped on that thing's tail. Alrighty, we're off over here. Let's go. Vegetation patch. And down. Okay, well, anything that's hidden gets harvested regardless, and I don't think I've been in this patch, so we're just going to take a little bit of time to harvest this. I need 20 laurel leaves, so we'll settle down in a minute. There's our Yafaimi wildgrass. Alright, I see sparkles, let's go. What's next on my list? Well, we'll grab the aloe while we're here. What is bloodgrass used for? Because fair dinkum, if that's used for flour, that's not any kind of cake flour I want to be using. Okay. Oh, maybe it tastes nicer than it sounds? It sounds pretty gruesome. Maybe it's just bloodgrass because of the colour of its leaves, and it's actually tasty and sweet. Yeah, I know, I can live and dream. Let's get some of that stuff anyway. So what we're doing is we're leveling as we go. I think we made it to level 39 with Mirriam in the mining, so I will bring her up to level 40 off screen in time for the next recording session. I'll also bring her Lancer up as well to wherever Herdana has it, or Shridana, which one? Yeah, Femi. We've got the wild grass, I'm going to leave it for the moment. I'll grab the desert saffron because it's the last thing that I don't need that I'm going to pick up. I also need to go and sell pretty much everything I've just picked up. So we'll do that off screen. We are nearly at the point where we can start looking at our crafting. And what I'll do is I'll bring one crafter up to level 10, and then I'm going to stop and we're going to have a look at how to unlock the rest of our levs, because we've got it unlocked, we just haven't got it unlocked in other countries. And I think that's because we haven't done the Swift Perch levs. Alrighty, that's 6. Let's toddle over this way. I'd almost be willing to bet bunions to butter that there's some more hidden stuff. Let's give ourselves a pioneer's gift. We'll give ourselves an extra 15%, so it's now a 100% chance of getting stuff as we go. Alrighty. That makes it go a bit quicker. Something is beating up that potter wasp swarm. It's probably an invisible Lalafell bot. Or possibly just an invisible Lalafell, one of those. That's frightening enough. I mean, you know. Oh man, now they're being. I hope they're okay actually. We might have to change into something more assertive if wow, it's really annoyed at something. Let's just leave it alone. Something has engaged it. Like I said, an invisible something has engaged it. Now let's go. We're doing laurel. Before we poke that, we'll grab our pioneer's gift. We'll grab ourselves an extra chance at getting it. And this should see us hopefully nicely through. We leveled up to 38. So it looks like I'll be leveling her up to level 40 off screen for both of these gathering quests. And then we need to get onto our fishers. Let's just stop for a minute and make sure that I did give her all the stuff. I did not. Let's give her those foreskin Krakau's of gathering. Now she too is at level 24. Off to see Fufucha, who is of course up in the Shroud. Let's grab new Gridania. Oh my gosh, there goes another 1,000. I know we're never going to make it back out of what we fought, and I don't have retainers. I'll do that quest as well, I think, before we go too much further, so that I can actually start selling things online. So not online, on the boards, because that seems to be the best thing to do. Let's go with the Botanists Guild. I know, that was very quick, wasn't it? It does not take long to do these things once you get rolling. Of course, you probably don't want to get lost while you're doing it either. So we have done the Little Ladies' Day event for 2025. We did that with one of our other characters. We did it with Shri, but it'll be over in the playlist for events. So here we go. Fufucha. I would ask you to harvest 20 laurel leaves, which can be found amidst the lush vegetation to the northeast of Little Alamigo in southern Thanalan. Then bring them to me for inspection. Sure thing, boss. Here you go. 20 laurel leaves. Let me see here. 19, 20. And nary a withered leaf among the lot. Yannie will be pleased as peas. Isn't laurel poisonous? Speaking of which, Mirriam, do you know why laurel is so prized by culinarians across the realm? Because it's Eorzea and not Earth, and we don't kill anyone with it, yes? Not only does it boast a most pleasant aroma, deep yet not overpowering, the perfect accent to a savoury stew or seasoning for a steak, but it's also known to stimulate the appetite. It could be I'm thinking of a different kind of laurel to these guys. The brave men and women of the God's Quiver feast now, but it is only a matter of time before they are summoned back to the field of battle. Deliver the laurel to Yannie that she might prepare a feast that will warm their hearts as well as sate their stomachs. Okay. Right, we need to go deliver it to... Well, let's get moving. Where was she again? Oh, okay. She's looking at the garden in the rain. Hey, Yannie, I've got your laurel. Hi. Greetings, friend. Are you perchance the botanist to whom Fufucha entrusted my order for laurel? I am. Here are your laurel leaves, uncrushed and unbroken, and as fresh as can be. Bay laurel. Yeah, that would make sense. Well, I can see why Fufucha is always singing your praises. These will be among the crispest, most aromatic laurel leaves ever to grace my spice rack. Ixali raiding parties grow more relentless with each passing day. I fear that the day will soon come when we can no longer afford to feast our men as heartily as we do today. Still, Gridania's finest require sustenance as much as they need their lances and bows. I am but a simple culinarian, but I will do what I can to support my countrymen. And yet, there is only so much I can accomplish on my own. In any event, I'm grateful for your aid. Pass along my thanks to Fufucha and let her know that I shall be calling upon your services again. Sure thing. Back to Fufucha. I know you thought we were done with this quest. No, we are not. I thought we were done with this quest too, but anyway. We've delivered the laurel leaves. Now we have to check in with the guildmaster. Hey. I hear Yannie was overjoyed with your delivery. Thanks to you, she'll be able to prepare a feast befitting the triumphant occasion. And yet, truth be told, I take no pleasure in martial victories. Every day that we continue to water the soil with blood, I fear we lose something of what we once were. There was a time when Gridanian and Ixali alike lived in harmony with nature and with each other. Is there no other way to resolve our differences than with lance and arrow? Forgive me, Mirriam. I do not mean to burden you with my troubles. It's okay. Alright. I know, we did the Krakow, so we've got that. We've got that. I'm really tempted to get the apprentice's doublet, because I didn't last time and I kind of regret it now, so we'll do that. Boom. And we're at level 39, so we can't have this quest. I'll just hover over it. Level 40, Crisis of Faith. That's our next quest. Let me just go into character, and we'll get our plume steel hatchet and our apprentice's doublet. We'll pop those on. Alright, level 25. Let's drop into minor. So the good thing about the gathering classes is they tend to share a lot of the same gear. So we can put the apprentice's doublet on. 26, there we go. Oh, I'm going to miss that purple. Anyway, guys, on that note, I am going to leave you. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe. And I'll check you later. Take care out there.